Hello, my friends. So, I wanted to be able to demonstrate, or at least provide some of my work. Um, these are alchemical constructs that I use for the creation of different spells. When I need to meditate or when I need to study something, these are the design patterns that I use, and while they're only in pencil, I haven't found the right ink to bring them to life yet. So they're meditative concepts. Like this particular one represents not just the foundation of the five worlds, where you have the three states of being inside of themselves. So you have the mind and spirit, you have that which is the barrier between the inside and the outside. So these are the representations of the void space that I use in the alchemical construct of using solar and lunar and planetary magic all in one. So that's one. Here's another version of that where it takes a little bit more structured form. This and then working through the sacred numbers. So like what works to connect to the six elements using the base of five, right? And then it goes higher into the planetary energies and then moving even further out. So that what I use for these become the foundation of higher level spellcraft, which lets me do crazy and ridiculous shit for my clients or my friends or whoever it is that I'm doing work for, or even just myself in connecting with the spirits. So that way everything moves in a little bit more harmonious flow. Like if you're ever going to screw with the planets in time, this was the meditative thing that I did before building out the array anchors for the astrological forces. So it's a progression. Like you've got a series of work that comes through, like what you channel and how you can channel it freely. So you don't have to worry about what each and every little shape means, but it does provide a foundation that lets you take concepts into a higher spectrum, right? Like again, it goes back to what I was doing first. This is a refinement of that. So as I was able to figure out, okay, I want to do this, but I want to do it a little bit more concisely. I want to do it a little bit more in depth while using more controlled aspects and implementations of the void in my work to balance the separation space between this planet and that energy, or this energy and this element. So that way, using the void, it creates the boundaries within the space. And in this right here, if I can zoom in a little bit more on it, is one of the most intense works that I was able to create with friends back in the day. So this came out back around 2012, I want to say, when my friends and I started working with this concept called Unity. Using this array and being able to separate out the static state and the fluid state of material and energy components, it produces the space about 5 inches above it, which is like a solid cube, right? And then into the spacing around it is where potential creation of what is not included drips off. So it siphons off the fluid states, creating a fixed engagement. So this is the foundation of what I use when I use like the yin anchors and things like that to replicate the fixed principle and the non-fixed principles, so I can separate them out and so I can use them each accordingly. So it's with being able to divide space between what's in this plane or what's in another plane to create the intermediary space. So what was and what will be, so that what becomes opens, right? And then here's a demon trap, like what was there, and then all of the different stages that are required to move into the central circle as it compresses, as it moves into form, and allowing for stable manifestation of the three worlds. So you have that which is light, that which is dark, that which is chaotic, or and then you've got the states of change that allow you to walk in between each of those three, giving you more control over a void tunnel. So that if you're going to use entity creation methods, then you have a means through which that can pull through time, so you don't have to be stuck only working in one sphere of time, only working in one aspect of application. So these are just some of the designs that I use for gate openings and things like that. So just wanted to share, and I hope you all have a fantastic afternoon. Bye for now.